What's up, everyone, and welcome to The Expanse. I would say that I'm a little late, but I've always heard it's better to be late than never. Want to break down the Avengers Infinity War TV spot that dropped during the Super Bowl, actually. I want to break it down for you shot by shot and try to give an in-depth discussion as to what I believe we're seeing and to how it just may play out as far as the MCU. So stick with me, stick around, and we're going to do this Avengers Infinity War TV spot shot by shot. So bear with me. Okay, in this first scene, we see a picture of Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man. And it looks to me like they're on some kind of a ship. I mean, it looks really big and spacious, so I wouldn't say that it's the Milano. You can see Spider-Man. At this point, he's in his Iron Spider suit. Iron Man looked like he's in his new upgraded version as well. I believe they call it the bleeding armor. It's like nanotechnology, where the armor is under his skin, and at his order, it just comes out and forms, sort of like what you're seeing with Black Panther. So I mean, it looks pretty cool. And if you look at Peter in his picture, he's looking like he's like amazed. He's looking like he's really, whatever's going on, he must find it, maybe a little bit overwhelming. Okay, here we see a picture of Scarlet Witch with Division, and it looked like she's trying to manipulate, the Mind Stone. I'm sorry, that Vision has in his head. You can see it looks like her chaos, that red type of magic, is coming out, and it may be doing something pretty significant. And if you look at this other picture of her, she appears to look like she's very concerned. I don't know. Maybe she's tapping into the Mind Stone and seeing, it's showing her a shadow of evil that's on its way. Who knows? Because if you know anything about the character, the way she is in the MCU, her power base is also derived from the Mind Stone. They manipulated the Mind Stone and bled the power into the Scarlet Witch and her brother Quicksilver as well. But I mean, I think that's a really interesting picture. Here we see a picture of the Guardians of the Galaxy. They look like they're coming down some stairs, maybe the ship stairs of the Milano. But if you look at their faces, if you pay attention to their faces, they look like they're very, whatever is going on, it's pretty serious, because they appear to be very grim and very anxious. But good looking shot. Okay, here's a picture of Thor, and I would imagine he is definitely inside of the Milano right now. And I believe that the way the Infinity War is going to arc out, the Guardians are going to go with Thor to, I don't know, I guess where, to get a new weapon formed for him. But wherever they're going to go, I think they're going to go on a side mission to take Thor to get this new weapon for him. So, and from what I hear in some of the, I guess, rumors that are out there, it appears that this new weapon just may, in fact, end up being Yarnborn. Okay, in this shot, we see Loki, and I think this is the one that's a part of the standard trailer that was released, where Loki is walking through the bodies, and he look like he's about to offer up the Space Stone, the Tesseract, probably to the, I would guess, probably not Thanos. It's probably a member of the Black Order, likely Corvus Glaive. But if you look at Loki, I mean, my God, the guy looks serious. I mean, for him to be what is he, the god of trickery and deception? I think the jokes are, the cat's out the bag now, so it's no time for jokes, because he looks very, very serious. Good shot. Okay, here we see a picture of Captain America, Black Widow, and the Vision. And if you look closely, the Vision appears to be hurt, like he's clutching at his ribs. And if you look even more intensely, the Mind Stone appears to be missing. You remember that shot from the initial trailer where it looks like a member of the Black Order. I think it was Corvus Glaive as well. If you look at another staff that was in that same shot, I believe that was the staff of Proxima Midnight. But I believe at that point, maybe they saved the Vision, but maybe he may have, just lost the Mind Stone. We'll see. Here we have two shots, actually, of Spider-Man, and he appears to be on that. I would guess that's some kind of a portal machine that allowing these guys to come from one, not dimension, but that area of space far away from to the next. So I'm looking at it to be some kind of a space portal machine. And here's Spider-Man on it. And if you look at it when it first came in the first shot of this trailer, it looked like it was as high as the skyscraper of Manhattan. But now it looks like he's like almost and going into outer space on it. So that's going to be an interesting scene. And also he looked like he took his mask off. And another important note, he looked like he's wearing his costume from Homecoming. So at this point he doesn't have the Iron Spider suit. Okay, here we see a better picture of the Bleeding Edge armor formulating itself around Iron Man. But I tell you what, for what they're about to encounter, everybody need to go to T'Challa over there in Wakanda and say, listen, formulate my shit out of vibranium. So Iron Man needs vibranium in that Bleeding Edge armor. So good shot though, looks good. In this picture here, we see Cap's new vibranium gauntlets, which can form shields themselves, given to him. I would imagine they're vibranium. I would imagine they were given to him in Wakanda with T'Challa, and it's pretty cool. And if you follow the storyline of Captain America in the comic books, he does have those type of shields that formulate out of gauntlets on the arms, I believe. So, I mean, so it's pretty realistic. It looks like a nice upgrade, and I want to see how he's going to go with it. Looks like he's going to kick absolute ass and with those gauntlets, because it looks like he can form some kind of a punching weapon as well. Looks cool. In this shot here, we see a teenage Groot, and I believe this is where Thor is going to get his new weapon, which I believe again is Yarnborn. I believe it's going to get constructed in this place here. It looks like look at the surroundings. It looks like it's where a blacksmith would work. So I guess they got the cosmic blacksmith working on Thor's new weapon out there. But a good looking shot. Okay, here's a picture of Nebula, and she looked like she's like just ready for battle with her typical Nebula type of attitude. And in this area where this fight appears to be, I believe, I have said before, I believe that this is the ruins of Xandar. Thanos has a Power Stone, so he had to. Who had the Power Stone? It was on Xandar with the Nova Corps. So I believe Xandar just may be in trouble. I think he may have got there first, and they have suffered the consequences. In this shot, we see Black Widow preparing for battle with the Wakandan army. And if you look real closely to her right, there's a guy behind her, another soldier, who doesn't have the same colors as the Dora Milaje. So I would believe any little civic stripes they had in Wakanda, all that shit is put to bed, and we all have to join forces, even if we don't politically agree with one another, to kick Thanos' ass because he's coming to take us out. So, yeah, I mean, it's just an interesting little tidbit, but it's something. It's something that I think we need to keep an eye on. This is one of my best shots in this little TV spot. This is Winter Soldier, looking like he's ready to just slay shit. You can see where he has his new arm. You just connect the dots. He's in Wakanda, so I'm imagining that T'Challa had the technology to reconstruct his arm, and I would hope that it's probably made of vibranium, because he's going to need it. But it's just a real cool shot of Winter Soldier tearing through the jungle, getting ready to kick ass. Okay, and the last shot we see here is a shot of the facial hair bros. This is Iron Man and of course Doctor Strange. Look like they're working together. They're in a team up type of affair. And from what I've seen of the trailer footage, as well as the leak one that came out of D23, Doctor Strange looked like he's in a few team ups with Star Lord in one. I see him here now with Iron Man, and I also saw him in another team up. I don't know, maybe just the two I saw. But it's a real cool scene. Doctor Strange and Iron Man, again, the facial bros. And, I mean, it just looks great. I'm sorry I was a little late to react to this. But, again, I mean, I give it with sincerity. So, grant me being a little late, and I'll try not to let it happen again. But it looks absolutely incredible. I mean, this was a 30-second TV spot. And it didn't give you anything. It just whet your appetite to want to see more. So, I mean, wow. Wow. I mean, you got Black Panther coming out in a week or so, a little over a week. And then you have this coming off a few months after that. So, oh man, Marvel is like on a jelly roll. And just keep up. Keep up the good work. You're doing an incredible job. I mean, these movies are fantastic, and it lets us all connect to our youth, to our childhood. So that's always a good thing. So look, thank you again for seeing my shot-by-shot reaction to the TV spot of Avengers Infinity War. And if you like the contents that you've seen, just subscribe and give me a like, and also share. So all those things help. And thanks again for watching The Expanse. And great TV spot. Take care.